the downward movement that you need. Use the towels for that.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I have to adjust my legs. Have to be adjusted exactly a certain way.
Okay.
So.
Do you use a stool then?
Sometimes or whatever I got right there, or sometimes I just readjust my body because every different toilet is different too, right?
Yeah. If you have to go where you're not at home or something.
and then I done moved a few times in the last few years, so
you have to accommodate.
Each time is an adjustment. Each time.
Right now, do you have a pretty good setup with the toilet you have at home?
I have whatever I have.
Okay, so not
it ain't a good setup, but I'm making work.
Okay.
It's an odd shape. Everything's odd there, so I have to.
Okay, like the height is weird.
Everything.
Yeah, you don't have a stool or anything that you can use.
I can't use a stool because it's too short and too elongated.
There's no room to kind of put it in the front. Okay.
Yeah, so I just try to like put my legs up like this.
Which makes it even harder then.
Well, that's the only way I can get that angle.
Yeah, it's part of lifting.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, there's more to talk about, but part of what concern I have though is if you can't get in a good position on the toilet, obviously, as you know, that's gonna make it challenging.
That's hard. That's one of the hardest things.
Yeah, and the big concern I have with you having to do this to engage your back muscles here in the
Yeah, I have to use other muscles because these muscles not working. So a lot of times I have to pull up with my arms and pull up and
then that way you get that core working too. But the one thing that I'm specifically concerned about with the calves engaging is when the calves are working, that can tighten up your pelvic floor unintentionally.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I'm like, oh gosh, I want to try to figure out a way that your feet can stay flat at least. Even if you have to pull up here, if your feet at least are relaxed and your calves are not working.
Sometimes it wants to pull up.
Okay.
It's like a reflex.
Okay, just to try to get you in that position or to try to put pressure up. Is there an option to like
even if I'm down here, my legs will still push up.
Even if your knees are above.
Even if because I got the towels right here, so I'm on the towels, my legs will still push up.
Is there a way to not have to lean forward as much and bring your knees up to you?
No, because the toilet's so elongated.
Well, I'm sorry. I mean, like, can we think about like different types of things you can use to put your foot on, not necessarily like a stool?
So the toilet too low to the floor to put my feet up on anything.
Okay.
So I can't put my foot up on nothing. Okay. And then I gotta constantly adjust my legs. They don't stay the same way each time.
That's the thing. We gotta kind of see. Okay. How do you do in terms of? So right now you don't experience leakage anymore.
No, probably not in a long time. Yeah.
So no current leakage issues. And then do you feel like you have a lot of urinary frequency at all?
Yeah, a whole lot. Especially like when I need to go evacuate, but I can't because I don't really get no sensation of feeling. Of either one.
You don't feel the sensation of the bathroom?
No.
Or bowel movement or okay.
No, but I'll start having it. I get like signs that I must need to go.
Like other types of pain or discomfort, but not what you would have typically experienced. Okay. Is it more like a pelvic pain here that you feel or pressure? Okay.
Yes.
And are you getting up at night to urinate?
All night.
All night? How many times a night are you getting up?
Like every hour and a half. Every 3 hours.
Sleep? Okay.
No sleep.
An hour and a half to 3 hours.
On a good night, I might go 3 hours.
Okay. 3 hours is like the max that you
Yeah.
before. Okay. And do you empty a lot when you go to the bathroom, or you just
it depends. Most time it is a lot, and I sweat real bad. That's how I really know it's time to wake up out my sleep and go. It wakes me up. It sweats.
A lot? Okay.
Yeah.
And that's in the last 8 years that you've had that kind of response.
The sweat since about 2000, and about 7, 8 years.
Okay.
6, 7 years. It hasn't been since about 2016.
And you've never done pelvic floor physical therapy before? Okay.
No.
No one recommended it, or just no opportunity?
I think they did at one point, but I never did it for some reason. I think they did at one point, a long time ago.
Okay.
But they just now found out all this stuff wrong. That's why they're doing this now.
I see. In terms of your day-to-day, like nutrition, hydration, how do you do with like water and stuff throughout the day? Bad, meaning you're not getting very much?
Not enough as I should, but I'm trying to work on getting more.
What do you normally average at, do you think?
At least 3 cups, 4 cups a day.
3 full cups?
Yeah.
And are you drinking any other fluids, water, coffee?
I drink a lot of stuff all day. I drink all day.
You just drink not necessarily water, other like fluids?
Yeah, it's just that's when I put stuff in my water.
Like flavored?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have more water, just not necessarily plain water.
Not the water that my body needs to absorb.
So something to give it a little, is it like those drops that you can put in?
Yeah, like lemon and stuff, lemon or something like that.
Okay, well, I mean, the flavoring's okay as long as you're still getting water.
Yeah.
The main thing I would watch out for is just like a lot of carbonated beverages or caffeinated
beverages.
Yeah,
I don't really drink a lot of,
yeah, so you're not having a lot of coffee? Or
no, I don't drink coffee at all.
Okay, no tea?
When I drink tea, I make my own teas.
Okay.
Like from real herbs.
Okay, so you sort of steep your own dried up stuff? Okay. Yeah. Do you have, is it like a caffeinated or like herbs?
Like elderberry.
Okay, so non-caffeinated type stuff when you make a tea.
Chamomile chamomile got caffeine?
No.
So yeah, just regular herbs.
Just herbal teas.
Just herbs, different herbs.
Yourself.
Yeah.
So, I mean, with all the combo of those things, how much water do you feel like you're getting with the combination of the teas and the
Maybe
water
at
and
least
stuff?
like six cups a day. At least.
Okay. And then how do you do with like your nutrition, like with fiber, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, that kind of stuff?
I get a good mix of everything.
Okay, normally.
Like today I had yogurt and granola and peanut butter and jelly and chicken.
Okay, so yogurt, granola, peanut butter, jelly, and chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had any vegetables today, really?
Not yet. It ain't
Okay.
vegetable time.
Okay, normally at dinner you might have the vegetables.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, you got me thinking about vegetables in the morning and shit.
I know. Well, the thing is, I just want to make sure, and again, I'm not a nutritionist, but just that's a general thing that affects
Not
our
for my
bowel
bowels to
function.
start moving better. Yeah, some
So yeah,
green
we want to make
vegetables.
sure that you're getting a little bit of a good combo.
I don't have a problem with my bowels moving. I think everybody automatically thinks that is a problem. No. They move too much. They move. My bowels moving.
But you said you experienced like the impaction where it's not coming out and you have to manually evacuate
There's a blockage. There's an actual blockage in
Okay,
there.
like the actual sphincter itself isn't opening up
There's
to let it
tumors growing in my bowels from the
out. Oh, that's what you
endometriosis.
mean from the blockage, gotcha.
Yes.
But when you get the bowels out, then the quality and the formation of them is pretty
Oh
good.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that part's not the problem, not an issue at all.
No, so
It's just the
every blue
blockage
moon they
and the
real
pelvic
hard
floor
and small, but for the most part, no, I got good healthy poop, and I poop
Okay.
a lot.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I'm not constipated. I don't need nothing to help me poop, nothing extra. I don't want no
so that's
extra.
all good. It's really just
Yeah, that's why I
trying to
eat
improve the
actually
muscle
pretty
function.
bad, because I don't want to poop no more.
I see. Okay, well that's good. I'm glad we clarified that.
Yeah.
Because I thought, usually when we're dealing with bowel stuff.
I know
you've
most
got a
people
lot of other
automatically,
stuff
that's what
going.
people mostly,
Yeah, I mean, part of it's usually, from our end, we obviously can't do anything about blockage, right? In terms
Exactly.
of that, but we can deal with the muscular component.
right,
But
try
I
to
always
help
just
make
like
it
to
better.
make sure that the background of that is okay.
Oh, you know,
Sounds
it's all
like
good,
that
it's all
part's
good,
okay.
it's all good.